Jonah Hill will be executive producing a new movie based on a Wired article that came out last year in which John Kane, a man in Las Vegas, discovered a bug in Game King poker, video poker machines and exploited it to make a handsome profit, which is pretty interesting to see how quickly that turned around into a movie. I don't know if that is the one I would choose, the one technology story I would choose to see adapted into a movie. What would you like to see?
Oh gosh, technology stories? I mean, I think they're filming Steve Jobs right now. I really like the idea of seeing these sort of larger movies about technological innovation. Mm-hmm. So I don't know that it necessarily, I mean, I like sci-fi, so it's hard to say,
could you see like
this is really good, like
Elon Musk sci-fi?
Yeah, like a weird, Elon Musk biopic. Like let's do that. Let's figure out what's going on with Elon Musk. He seems like an interesting fellow. He's investing. I mean, SpaceX. We've got so many choices. But I don't know. This is a fascinating story to me, just in terms of the industry. I think it's really kind of cool that Hollywood saw this article in Wired and was like, that would make a great movie. And
well, it was a long article.
Yeah, it's a really long article.
8 pages long. And it's the story of him discovering a bug and exploiting it. He wasn't really cheating, I guess.
Cheating.
It was there.
But it was like a series of, it was like a sequence of, a sequence of button presses that made the video poker game. It tricks the
machine into paying out more than it's supposed to.
Well, it's treated like an ATM. So you just like take some money. You don't actually have to win. You just put in the little sequence and then you get your money. And then Vegas, though, obviously did not like that.
No.
And they got in quite
It's actually
a bit of
really good article.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's enough to be a movie.
Super fascinating. I don't know.
If I were to pick a tech story to turn into a movie, I would like to see the story of Aaron Swartz turned into a film of his
thriller.
Well, he would start as a kid and then move, like he would make Creative Commons and Reddit, and then we'd see him turn into an activist. I've already written out. It's great. It's going to win an Oscar. But I do think it's
Jonah Hill.
I think it would. No, Jonah Hill. He can't. He does not look like.
He could
Aaron
executive
Swartz.
produce. He could bankroll it.
Okay.
He's got his 75-year plan production company.
Well, I think it's just Aaron's Law is something that's stalled and needs to be pushed out. And unfortunately, the world is we're going to pay attention to movies and entertainment as opposed to the actual story that would be based on.
Yeah.
This film from Jonah Hill about the poker exploit seems like it could be funny. It's also kind of like a Vegas movie.
I was gonna say, what was that? Of course, it'll be very flashy. What was that movie? Was it 21, where they had the team of people who learned how to like count cards?
I know what you're talking about, but I
think it's 21.
I do not remember the title.
Yeah, and it was like they made it like real flashy, and the story was much less boring, or it was much more boring in real life, but they made it, they embellished quite a bit. So I have a feing it'll be a little bit like that.
Based on a true story is a very wide umbrella. So
very.
We could see some significant changes from the source material, AKA the Wired article. I think it's interesting to see how these real stories evolve into a film based on, and then to see what that looks like. Case in point, American Sniper. What story would you like to see in the tech world turn into an actual movie, which deserves to be told that way? Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.